right. Good evening, Tiger Nation. Welcome back to another Arlington Basketball Classic here tonight. I'm Brett Lyons here with Jake Stoop. Jake, what do you got for us tonight?
Tonight, I'm looking forward to seeing Arlington's impact juniors. You got Aiden Moskovich, Drew Ellis, and Mo Nasser, three really good juniors that we have on this team. Relatively young team for Arlington. It's really important to see these guys step up tonight.
For sure. I mean, they're obviously impact juniors. I mean, they've been having a good season, 4-2. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They have MLK here tonight. We'll see if they can put up big numbers. For sure, ready for a big year next year.
Oh, for sure. I mean, MLK, they already beat them in a tournament by 25. So this, for Arlington, this is a game where you're just like, I don't know if this is a high-key opponent, but don't count MLK out for sure.
Yeah. Getting ready to do the national anthem here before we get started. A couple interesting facts that we do have about MLK. They have just over 26 seniors, so relatively smaller school. I know you might have something else on them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're going to start lineups, so if you want to give us starting lineups, then that'd be perfect.
All right, to start off tonight for your Arlington Tigers, we have Drew Ellis, number 5. He is a junior. Aiden Moskovich is also a junior. He wears number 14. Carl Burrows is a sophomore. He wears number 11. Mo Nasser wears number 35. He is a junior. And R.J. White is a senior. He wears number 0.
Yeah, and then the starters for MLK Prep, we got Jamie Houston, Renshawn Davis, Tarek White, Marcus Wilson, and Chris Westbrook. Really, as commentators, we don't know much about MLK's side, so we're really interested to see how they start off this game and what they kind of emphasize as we start the game.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to figure out really quick what they're all about. We'll see if they're going to be competing in the game early. We know that Arlington beat them out of the building last time by 25. We'll see if they have learned from that and maybe can get something going to make this game good to start out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm just looking forward to this. This is only the second game that Arlington AHS Tiger Life has live streamed of the boys. So we got one look at them, but this is going to be a good second look that we get to see. And as we talk about, I mean, relatively young team, Arlington coming in with only one senior, and that one senior is not starting. And so really, really young team here for Arlington.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, looking into tonight, you have to think that this has been a great start for Arlington. I don't think many people would have expected them to start out 4-2, especially with such a young group that they have. Starting out with a 4-2 start is a pretty good start if you're looking into the roster.
Yeah, I mean, with some preseason drama concerning old former Coach Mo and just with some players opting out because of that coaching decision. So really good to see the hot start that we've had.
Yeah, I mean, getting to see Arlington now just for the second time tonight, this will be a really good test to see if when they are projected to win, which they, to start the season, haven't been very often. So when they're projected to win, can they perform, even though that this may be a easier game for them?
Oh, yeah, and as you're watching this game, keep your eye on the rebounding battle and the battle in the paint. This is going to be huge. We got Mo Nasser, who is relatively 6'5", 6'4", not that tall of a center when you're comparing him to other centers in the district. So it's going to be really important to see if he can grab those rebounds and really control the paint. Honestly, I think the rebounding battle and the paint battle is really good for what's going to dictate the outcome of this game.
Speaking of impacts of this game, who do you think our impact player will be tonight on the side of Arlington?
I mean, I just got to go back to Mo and Drew. Drew, our star player, star shooter, and then Mo controlling the boards down low for sure.
Well, we're about to get on the way here with the opening tip-off. Arlington will win the tip-off. It'll go back to Aiden Moskovich off the tip back from Drew Ellis.
Looking like a 2-3 zone, the defense here for MLK.
Aiden's going to pass the ball over to Carl. R.J. White will get the ball. Drew Ellis into the paint. He kicks it out to Carl. Carl shoots a 3. It's off, but an offensive rebound. They get the ball back and reset. Blocked by MLK.
Great ball move for Arlington, even on this sort of broken possession.
The possession is broken, but they're finding a way to get offensive rebounds, just like you mentioned. I mean, they've gotten at least 3 or 4 here in the first opening play.
I mean, yeah, as we talked about before the game, this rebounding battle is going to be huge. Mo there getting 2 or 3 offensive rebounds, but early timeout here by Arlington.
I mean, we're not even 40 seconds into the game, and we're going to have a timeout by Arlington. And Coach Brewer, obviously, missing 3 or 4 easy shots to start the game is definitely not what you wanted. You're already 0 for 2 from 3. That was not the best start for Arlington. But, I mean, a positive is, like we mentioned right before the game, they're getting rebounds very, very early.
Yeah, offensive rebounding makes up for a lot of lackluster offensive ability, and you saw there with the 4 shots. I mean, they're able to get in the paint, but still unable to convert, and that's something that you're not going to get away with when you get in more deep in the season, when you play more high-quality teams. Arlington definitely fortunate they could come away with those rebounds.
And trying to keep this underdog factor and winning games is going to be important that you can work on making those shots so that when the rebounds come, you're getting them in important possessions. Right now, we don't consider this to be as important, but as the games, like you said, do get harder, it's going to be important that they can make shots and get the rebounds.
They established this press here. Look for Arlington's defensive intensity. Look like they ramped it up so far.
MLK is going to throw an easy turnover out of bounds. Didn't look like anyone was quite over there. He might have cut a little early. We're going to see Arlington get the ball back, though. Carl will take it up, number 11. He is a sophomore.
And as we talked about, so many impact players that are young for this Arlington team. Really coming out of nowhere after a bunch of transfers left last year from Arlington High School. Really stepped up so far for the varsity team.
For sure, for sure. Carl slashes through the defense, gets inside for an easy floater. That'll make it 5-0 Arlington early, and the defense is collapsing on a press. It's going to go out of bounds off of
I believe that was off Arlington.
Off of MLK. They're going to give Arlington back the ball, so they're going to get on offense again. MLK has only had 1 possession so far for this game to Arlington's 3. They swing the ball out. Carl has it looking towards his left. Passes it out to Drew. Ellis passes it inside, back out to Carl.
Yeah, look at all this movement on the offensive side of the ball for Arlington.
They're
able to open up
doing
looks.
a great job of getting the players open and moving that zone out. Great defense by Muhammad Nasser there, diving to the board. It is going to go out off of Arlington, but a great defensive possession there, getting back in a fast break opportunity.
Definitely odd call there by the official. It looked clearly off of Mo Nasser, but giving the ball back to, or are they giving the ball back to Arlington?
No, ball will.
Checking in for MLK.
It'll be MLK's ball. Checking
Okay.
into the game now is Marcus Wilson from MLK. He will be the one passing in the ball. He passes in to Rinsing Davis. Rinshawn.
Arlington playing man-to-man here, keeping MLK on their toes, and it looks like it's working so far.
Great defense on their first real possession, kind of. A mid-range pull-up, not going to fall. Scraping around for the rebound. It is going to be offensive to MLK. Tarek White puts up a shot, but it's no good. It's going to be a foul on Arlington.
That MLK possession looked like a repeat of Arlington's first possession with the ball. Able to get 2 or 3 offensive rebounds and set up the free throw opportunities. For Arlington, that's something that you don't want. You got to control the boards, and you have to be able to limit turnovers. So far, they've limited turnovers on their end, but bad rebounding there.
And recent sub-in, Marcus Wilson, is the one shooting free throws. He missed the first. He's going to be hoping to split right here.
Yeah, I mean, just coming into the game, been on the bench for a few minutes. Got to get a little warmed up, you know.
Shot is up. He will get the second one, so he does split. A couple subs coming in for MLK.
Number 50, Boyd, and number 0.
Marvin Boyd will come in, along with Tay Bernard will also come into the game. Carl has the ball outside at the left wing.
When you look at this defensive lineup here for MLK, small lineup when you compare it to Arlington. Arlington's a really small team.
They do have 2 bigger bodies inside the paint, but Arlington is moving the ball very well around the outside. We'll see if they can get in. Mo with the slick move into the paint. He's not going to quite get it, but a jump ball. Good job by Drew Ellis getting in the paint so that he could create this opportunity.
I mean, that's what happens. You've got number 22 down low who's looking like he's 6'6", and when you're trying to rebound that over Drew Ellis, it's not going to work.
Arlington staying in a press early, trying to set an early tone. MLK will bring it across the timeline. Renshawn Davis with the ball. Still man-to-man for Arlington. Looks for a cutter but doesn't get it. Out to Marcus Wilson. Marcus Wilson takes it in, passes it inside for an easy layup from Marvin Boyd. Really good setup there. Got inside, gave a little dish-off pass over to Boyd, and he made it look easy.
Yeah, Marcus Wilson with an early impact coming in this game. Right off the bench, hit a free throw, and then beautiful assist there down low.
Nasser inside the paint to Moskovic. Moskovic, another easy jelly-type layup to get him up 7-3 early. Staying in a kind of one-man press here now. Arlington starts to fall back. Bring it across the half-court line. And a steal by Mo Nasser. Goes down to Carl. Reverse layup. 9-3 Arlington early and another press. And another turnover for MLK. The ball will be going back to Arlington.
So many lackluster possessions here for MLK. Watch the press by Carl and RJ, easily making an impact so far. When they come up on you and turn up that intensity on the defense side of the ball, there's not much you can do just because of their quickness and speed.
And with a more bigger lineup as Droas pulls again from 3 and makes another one. He's now 2 for 2 from 3, having an early impact on this game. He has 6 points and is now 12 to 3. Trying to get a trap press on the baseline. They will bring it across half court. And that's going to be another turnover for MLK, their 3rd of the game, and we're only 4 minutes in.
Yeah, this press effective early with so many turnovers, leading to Arlington buckets on the other end of the floor.
Moskovic, number 14, will bring the ball up for Arlington. He kicks it out to Carl. A deep 3, no good. Ellis will stick with the press, falls back.
A little bit of an ill-advised shot there from Carl. Carl.
A nice, tough contested layup for, I believe, number 13, Phi is on.
Yeah, deep 3 with really no ball reversals leads to an MLK bucket. If you're Arlington, do what's been working. If you move the ball and get the ball inside and kick out, you've had so many opportunities for open shots. But that there was a little bit of a contested 3 that led to an MLK shot.
I mean, it might be a little early, but I mean, hot hand so far. Why not feed the ball to Drew if you're shooting with anybody? He's made 2 already. Seems like he's in for a good night.
Oh yeah, to see him this hot, this early is really promising if you're Arlington right here.
And it's all about, at the end of the day, getting the 5th win on the board for Arlington. They want to improve to 5-2 on the season, kind of stay competitive early on before they play any inter-region matchups. So this could be an important game, especially to prove some people wrong if they can get out to a big lead early. They stick with the same lineup. They have their starters in still. Burrows over to Moskovic. Risky pass into Ellis, but Ellis will kick out to White. Pump fake, back outside to Burrows. Burrows out to Ellis. Ellis pump fakes. Inside for a little floater. Another shot for Ellis.
I mean, we just talked about that. When you get those ball reversals, it opens up a beautiful shot by Ellis. What a floater. 8 early points in the first 5 minutes.
Arlington trying to trap right inside half court. They stick with the trap. They have 2. Looks like they're moving into a tiny bit of a zone. And that is Tarek White for 3, their first 3 of the game.
I mean, first time that they've been able to break this press and get an open shot, which took an across-the-court pass. But lucky for MLK that they're able to do that.
Moskovic throws a cross-court pass to White. White towards the outside, back to Burrows. Burrows throws up a floater that's no good. MLK moving up the court. Faye is long with the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not pressing, like necessarily, this defensive intensity is really high. See, steal by Aiden
Another
Moskovic.
turnover. Fast break opportunity here for Arlington. He takes it in himself, fakes a little pass, gets it in. Aiden Moskovic gets on the board right there.
Yeah, what a layup. Able to get out in transition after that steal and put in the easy layup.
Tarek White will take it up the court now. Seems that Arlington is backing out of this half-court press. Good pump fake. Mid-range jumper, no good.
May have been tipped by Mo. Good awareness to be able to get up there and tip that shot.
Our first subs of the game, Luke McBride, number 22, coming into the game, along with what looks to be
VJ Simmons.
VJ Simmons, both sophomores here at Arlington. So you can see the trend of younger players continues here, as Arlington only has 1 senior on their team.
Oh yeah, you've got 3 sophomores out here and 2 juniors. This is really impressive that they're able to do this in a marquee game like this one.
Burrows fakes the pull-up but throws it out to Ellis on the right wing. Simmons looking for a pass, gets it over to Moskovic. Ellis moving over to the left wing, gives it over to Burrows. Burrows will cut inside. Longer possession here for Arlington. Moskovic back over to Burrows. Burrows back to Ellis. Ellis inside pass cut to McBride. McBride back out to Moskovic.
Good
McBride
ball
for an
movement.
easy layup. Good ball movement. Very, very patient there by Arlington to get a shot off.
Yeah, great ball movement there to open up Luke McBride's easy layup. That's what happens when you move the ball against this MLK team who looks a little disjointed to start this game.
Wide pass out to number 13. Inside, good move, no good finish. They will get the offensive rebound. Throws it up. Maybe they call the jump ball. All right. Thought that they called a foul.
Looked like a foul to me, but Fortunate call there for Arlington. Luke McBride, who that would have been called on, has had foul trouble early so far this season. Good to see him not get on the board with that foul there.
After a very patient possession last time by Arlington, we'll see if they take a break and try to be patient this time. And what a bounce for Aiden Moskovic. Got the lucky roll there right off the back iron.
The soft touch there by Aiden, able to make that three.
Up 21-8 and a little bit of loose pressure, and MLK still throws another turnover, their 5th of the game.
A little loose pressure from the sophomores, and that leads to another turnover, at least 5 in the backcourt by now. This press has been effective early.
Have to see what Arlington will do, if they'll hold it out for the last shot, or if they'll try to get a quick bucket and then see if they can force another turnover. Already up 21-8. Moskovic moving from left to right. Doesn't take the screen. Burrows with the ball. McBride coming to screen. Cuts off. Burrows had a bucket. He still gets it and the foul. Burrows cut inside the lane for his 2nd bucket of the night, I believe, with a floater as well.
Picture perfect pick and roll right there from McBride. Rolls to the bucket, and then Carl able to get that layup.
Another possession where Arlington has been very patient as Carl nails the free throw. It'll be 24-8 with 15 seconds left. At the beginning of the game, they got up shots early, saw that Coach Brewer didn't like that, called a timeout, and now they've been much more patient as Arlington gets another turnover, trying to score again before the quarter ends. That is going to be out off of Arlington, and that will be their first turnover of the game.
Yeah, unforced error there.
Late at the end of the first quarter, we're going to have 2 subs in for MLK. Number 2, Renshawn Davis checks back into the game, along with number 0, Tay Bernard. Trying to get a shot up quick from half court, right off the backboard.
Yeah, solid first quarter there for Arlington, able to force a couple of turnovers that led to easy buckets on the other end. Solid start, up 16 to start the game.
And if you're MLK coming into the second quarter, it's still anyone's game. Easy comeback. What do you say that they need to do in order to stay in this game?
I mean, just limit turnovers and learn how to break the press. But we're going to go into our first break right here. We'll be back soon.
Roll over. Chance high five.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
I can't express how much I appreciate every single thing that St. Jude has done. You never know when you could be that determining factor to save the next child's life. 1,000,000 thank yous wouldn't be enough.
Trying to move off a screen, but he can't. Loses the ball. Fighting for it. It's a loose ball. MLK will get the ball back. Number 22, Marcus Wilson up for the layup, and it's good.
So many poke balls for Arlington, but MLK able to come away with it and get the easy layup after many tries and many offensive rebounds.
An 8-2 start here for MLK, limiting Arlington's shots. They're 0 for 3 on three-pointers to start this game for the second quarter.
I mean, Arlington, Carl Burrows, he is a great shooter, and we've seen that so far, but some shots that have been questionable. Not many ball reversals, and that's what's going to get you the open lane, as we've mentioned. Many ill-advised shots so far.
Simmons looking for someone. Not the greatest pass, but Burrows will have it on the left wing. Nacer comes out to set a screen. Burrows cuts inside for a floater. Those have been working tonight, but not this time. Fighting for the offensive rebound, no good. The ball will go to number 32, Kavion. Tay Bernard has the ball. He gets doubled. Mo Nasser with the steal. He tries to throw it up. VJ Simmons gets it to Mo Nasser, who's going to pass it into Burrows. Burrows trying to get a shot, can't get it. Tries to pass it to Ludwig. Ludwig doesn't get it, goes back to Burrows, and a jump ball will be called here. Looks like it's going to go back to MLK.
Yeah, you bring Mo back in for Luke McBride. You see the immediate impact on the defensive end. Luke McBride is really a guy that's going to stay down low the majority of the time, but Mo able to get to the top of the key and get that steal, which led almost to an Arlington bucket, but unfortunate turn of events on the other end.
Arlington trading size for shooting as they sub out Aiden Ludwig for Drew Ellis here. Their hottest shooter of the night so far. He has 8 points. Turnover for MLK, their 7th, I believe, of the night. The ball will go back to Arlington as they look to do something with the ball.
Yeah, you bring back Drew and the immediate impact on the offensive end. You see that he's really been all over the floor tonight on the defensive end, able to assert his presence, and also on the offensive end being the leading scorer of this game so far.
Simmons with the ball on the right wing, passes it over to White. White looking, he finds Burrows. Burrows with a nice pass to Mo Nasser. Gets the ball to Simmons on a down cut. No good though, and MLK will start moving. Slips and falls. White tries to get the ball, but he can't, and MLK will move it back into the front court. Another turnover for MLK. That is their 8th in the night, and Drew Ellis is looking to move the ball up.
And another steal for Drew.
Good deflection by number 3, Jalen McMillan. The ball's going to stay with Arlington, but a good way to stop the roll for if you're MLK.
I mean, if you're looking at MLK, they've had so many turnovers, so many shots that you just question. The fact that this is a 12-point game nearing the end of the first half is really good if you're MLK.
And Arlington has brought back their 5th starter. They bring back Aiden Mosevich to complete the 5 set. We'll see if bringing back in the starters can maybe change around this game and get some more points on the board. And it goes off Mo Nasser's knee. It's going to be a turnover on Arlington. It's going to go back to MLK. And quickly, Aiden Ludwig will sub back into the game for Mo Nasser. Interesting set of sub for Coach Brewer.
Looking to press. When they established this press early in the game, it led to problems on the other end. I like this move by Coach.
Faye is on with the ball. Passes it out to Tarek White with a floater. No good. Aiden Mosevich gets up for a big board. He's going to throw it up the court to Burrows. Burrows trying to take contact, can't get it, and it's deflected by MLK. They will now go down the court for a little bit of a fast break, but Arlington quickly gets back. Faye is on, pulls up for 3, no good. Another fast break opportunity for Arlington. We'll see if they can take it. And there's the foul on Aiden Mosevich. It will be 2 free throws as he cannot complete the and 1 opportunity play there.
MLK Prep is totally playing at Arlington's pace that they would like right now. They're speeding it up, and that's leading to so many bad shots on MLK's end of the floor. And that's really why they've only scored 14 points in this half. A lot of rush shots due to Arlington's defensive intensity.
And at the beginning of this game, when they started out, MLK tried to go slow. They wanted to get their right shot. That wasn't working. They were turning the ball over. So they were like, okay, we can run with them. They picked up the pace, and now they're outscoring Arlington in the second quarter. Staying in the press for Arlington. Almost gets a turnover, and now they do it. Another bad pass. Wasn't looking quite where the ball was going. Another turnover. I believe that hit is 10 now for MLK. They've hit double digits in the first half.
Yeah, they are not ready for this press right now. We keep talking about the turnovers, and that sounds like a recurring theme right now. But you've got to mention it every time it comes up. I mean, so many bad passes in their backcourt.
And RJ White will have the ball here on the right side. He passes over to Moskovic. Moskovic just shot the 2 free throws. He's going to pull from 3. That's no good. They go to 0 for 4 on the quarter. Loose ball goes to MLK. They're running now. 2 on 3.
Slow it down.
Everybody gets
Play
back.
your pace. There we go. Slow it down. Try to get a good shot.
The 11th turnover here for MLK in the first half. Ellis trying to work the ball up. Gets loose. He will get it back. Dribbles up court, past half court now. Moskovic with the ball at the top.
Arlington deciding to slow it down here as they've got a 14-point lead in the second quarter. I like this move, but the fast-paced play is what got them uncomfortable.
Burrows gets the nice roll, the second one of the night for Arlington. The Rams are friendly to them tonight. MLK looking to go quick now, but Arlington gets back. Have the ball at the right wing. Drives. Good pass for an easy layup for number 22, Marcus Wilson. Arlington is not doing a good job in the second quarter of limiting the inside buckets. All but one of their shots have been from inside the paint.
Yeah, it looks like they're running that offense where you've got the 3 on the wings, 1 high post with 2 short corners, and they've been able to dish to that short corner so many times for easy looks.
Burrows wide open for 3. He makes his first of the night. Long time coming, you think, for him. Seeing that one go down might give him a little extra motivation.
Yeah, seeing one go down is definitely good, especially after a couple missed threes.
Another good inside play for MLK, but it's off to the fast break for White. He's going to get the easy lay after almost bobbling the pass. Now they're up 19 as they've taken control of the second quarter at the very end.
Yeah, RJ's first bucket so far in this game. Look to see him get going.
Easy pass out to the left corner. Another 3 there. Their second of the quarter now. That belongs to Tarek White, number 12. I believe that is his 5th point of the night.
Yeah, Tarek White coming out with really the best offensive mobility that we've seen so far. Able to hit 2 pretty good shots in the first half. Look to get him more involved when we go to the second half.
Drew Ellis with a handoff to Moskovic. Moskovic back out to Ellis. Ellis a perfect 3 for 3 from 3. 9 points from 3, 11 points on the night. A flawless stroke.
I mean,
double-digit scorer.
You think MLK would have learned by now. I mean, Drew smoked him with 3 threes. I don't think any of them have hit rim. Such a good shooter when you leave him open.
Mid-range jumper for Janie Houston. Moskovic went over that screen and didn't quite stay with him on the switch, so he gets an easy open mid-range jumper. Down to 27 seconds in the quarter. Carl tries to split the defense. They call.
Questionable call there for Arlington, but it is a good call. Carl there, or RJ was pushed off with his elbow, and that's what led to that charge.
Arlington was probably hoping to get the 2 for 1 there, getting a quick bucket, then pressing. Now they're going to have to press and try to get this point back here. Number 4 for MLK subs into the game. Deshaun Dancy will sub back in. Press here for Arlington. Ellis playing on ball. They try to trap. Goes open to Tay Bernard. Back out to number 13, Fayazam. Misses the shot, but an easy rebound for Bernard for an easy mid-range jumper. Arlington cannot seem to stop their scoring this quarter.
Fayazam with so many open threes, unable to convert though.
Deep 3 from Moskovic to end the quarter, no good. But it is 38-23 at the end of the second quarter for Arlington. We will be right back after this short break.
I can't express how much I appreciate every single thing that St. Jude has done. You never know when you could be that determining factor to save the next child's life. 1,000,000 thank yous wouldn't be enough.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
All right, and we're back here at AHS Tiger Life. This first half just concluded, and we are sitting here at halftime waiting for. We have a sideline reporter down with Coach Sharp right now. We will send you over to Jack Perry right now.
All right, looks like we are not going to him yet, but as we recap over this first half, I mean, just what a first half for Arlington, able to get in the backcourt and really make and turn over MLK so many times. That's what led to so many buckets. I mean, when coming in, we knew that the turnover battle was going to be absolutely huge. I mean, Arlington has owned the paint as well.
I mean, first half for Arlington, not much more you could have asked for on the defensive end besides allowing some easy layups in the paint. If you're Arlington, trying to limit the missed threes, get open, make the threes when they come, and get inside if it's not working.
Yeah, I mean, that's a perfect script right there. I mean, it.
That's definitely. Hello, I'm Jack Perry, and here with me is Coach Sharp. Coach Sharp, how do you feel the game is going so far?
I feel like the game is going pretty well so far on the defensive end, but on offense, I feel like we could close out the shooters a little better and rebound.
What do you think the team can do in the second half to improve?
To improve, we could get out to the shooters. They have a couple shooters on their team, so we need to get out to the shooters, and we need to be a little bit more active on the boards. We need to close out and get to those shooters and get to those boards.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
Yes, sir.
And good luck in the second half.
Thanks.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and... I am totally a hat person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
It's here at Arlington Community Schools,
where we thrive on creativity. We take the scattered pieces
to build something great.
We work together to challenge ourselves
and each other, defining who we are and who we want to be.
We rely on technology to learn where we came from,
to see where we're going. We adapt
because we know there's a world of opportunity for all.
We thrive under pressure
to make our future great.
We are Arlington.
Think,
create,
achieve.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, pre-diabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back to AHS Tiger Life's live production of the Arlington basketball game tonight against MLK. Currently, it is 38-23 at halftime. Jake, what do you make of the game so far, first half just wrapping up?
I mean, just listen to what Coach Sharp said. I mean, he talked about the offensive rebounding and the rebounding battle down in the paint. I mean, that's something we talked about. We feel like Arlington has really owned that so far, but definitely some improvement. You could see MLK able to get a couple offensive rebounds that have led to a couple points. Arlington could easily have probably a 25-point lead at half, but just unable to get those rebounds, which is what we talked about before the game.
All right, and I think we do have a little bit of replay here to go over the first half stats. And looking at this, Arlington has done a great job on the defensive end, getting steals, forcing turnovers there. Mo did not get the steal, but he forced them to reset. Aiden Mostovich, again, coming up with another steal, one of the 12 first-half turnovers for the MLK squad. And then unforced turnovers, unforced errors caused by MLK, easily fixable if you can just look where you're passing the ball.
I mean, yeah, that's been the story of this game so far. So many unforced turnovers there, or forced turnovers for Arlington's side. Great defense has led to easy buckets on the other end.
Trend of these replays right here is that they can't seem to just stay on their feet. Lots of slipping on the court right now. Slipping in the hands too.
Yeah, and that's something that, I mean, if you've had this many turnovers, it's not easy to blame it on something else, like the floor. But, I mean, Arlington's defense right now, this is so active, so many hands. And, I mean, we've talked about it. We've played against these guys, Carl and RJ. I mean, when they start pressing, when they start getting in your face, it is so hard to go against them, even if they're not as big guards as you'll see like in college or in the rest of the district. They are guys that can disrupt the offensive flow of the ball, and that's something you're seeing so far.
Well, something you have to preach is play to who you're playing against. You may not be the biggest person out there, but if you play to your skill set and you play like you're the biggest person out there, you can compete with anybody that you're playing up against. So,
I mean, for sure, that's something that Arlington needs to preach to their players all season. Relatively small lineup all across the board, but if you get into these district games and you can play with this level of intensity, it's going to be hard to beat you for sure.
And the MLK and Arlington squads are coming back out here. So before we get the second half started, we are going to kick it over to break. We will be back in just a moment.
Over. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Jason, let's go see your room.
That's not right. How was it? Is it good?
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Staring contest!
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back, Arlington Tiger Nation. We are here at the second half of the Arlington MLK basketball game. We will see if MLK can mount a comeback here, down 15 at the end of the first half. They got a little bit going to start the second quarter, but it was quickly stunted when Arlington put their starter group back in and forced a couple more turnovers off the press.
Yeah, MLK seems like they have solid athletic guys and solid shooters, but just unable to convert just because of this Arlington intense defense. Look to see them kind of slow it down and slow down the pace and really look good under pressure. We'll see what coaching can do here coming out of the first half.
Yeah, I mean, still the hot hand, Drew Ellis, 3 for 3 on threes. He has 11 points in the first half. We'll see if he can continue that hot shooting streak, maybe hit a couple more, 20 plus points maybe?
Hey, I'd love to see it. I mean, if you're in this game, I mean, I know this is only high school, but if you're up big, are you taking out your best players?
I think it depends. If you have good players off your bench that you want to give a chance to play, yes, maybe to develop some of the other guys. But if they're rolling, if you have a guy like Drelis who's like maybe towards the end of this game, like 6 for 6 on threes, whatever, do you take him out or do you let him go Steph Curry and keep shooting?
I say you just let him keep shooting. And speaking of Steph Curry, tying the three-point record tonight, looking to get another three to be able to break that record, man. MLK needs some Steph Currys to show up today.
Yeah, speaking of Steph Curry, he's actually just broken the three-point record, so big milestone for the game of basketball tonight, surpassing the great Ray Allen and the all-time three-point shooting mark. Truly a difference maker on this game, as you can see the amount of three-pointers that people take today and how the game has evolved to an outside-of-the-arc three-point shooting game. So obviously you've seen it here tonight with the threes being made by Arlington and the attempted threes by MLK with a couple falling. Obviously, like you said, need a little bit of Steph Curry if they want to get back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have been off from three at times. Just the ones for Arlington are the only ones we're talking about that went in. I mean, a lot of missed threes for Arlington, but a lot of those missed threes were just when they didn't reverse the ball and they got a little lazy on the offensive side of the ball.
And if MLK could just limit the turnovers, maybe get it down a little bit, they'd have a chance here in the second half. I mean, they haven't been outdone on the offensive end. It's really been off the unforced turnovers.
All right, yeah, and as we move into the second half, we want to apologize for any sort of technical difficulties that we've had so far in this game. Like MLK, we've had some unforced errors, and that has led to some problems on your end. But as we get back into the second half, we look to clean it up.
Speaking of the second half, it is underway here. Repeating the lineups for you. For Arlington, they have Aiden Mosevich, Mo Nasser, Carl Burrows. Aiden Mosevich just throws an unforced error turnover. RJ White and Drew Ellis, the starters out there. For MLK, they have number 12, Tarek White, number 1, Tay Bernard, number 13, Faye Izam, number 22, Marcus Wilson, and number 35, Chris Westbrook. So we're seeing a little bit of a different group for MLK, but the same starters that have been popping off tonight for Arlington. Top of the key for MLK. Moves towards his right. Good inside pass, but loses the ball. Another turnover that doesn't seem to be fixed early in the second half. Inside pass to Mo Nasser. He will be going to the free throw line. Couldn't finish the layup, but still got fouled pretty well there. He'll shoot 2.
And if you're Arlington, you're really lucky that happened. Great ball movement, beautiful play there for MLK. Just unable to convert with the ball slipping out of his hands, and that leads to a foul on the other end for the exact same player, number 35, Chris Westbrook.
Mo Nasser gets a lucky little bounce there. The third of the night. Looks like it switched rims a little. He hit the free throw there off the back iron. Falls trying to get perfect 2 for 2 here.
And Mo, not the best shooter on this team, but solid from the free throw line so far this season.
Splits 1 for 2. MLK will bring up the ball. It is Janie Houston who just subbed into the game. So a quick sub here for MLK. And another turnover as the ball is loose on the floor. RJ will get it, and it will go to MLK. So,
I mean, first possession of the second half. Beautiful ball movement, able to get somebody open down low. But there, Janie Houston just drives down low on 2 people, almost leads to the turnover. The next jump ball, it's not their ball. They got lucky there.
That still, in my book, counts as a turnover. That's 2 turnovers on 2 possessions here for MLK. They need to get that fixed if they want a shot to compete at all. Tarek White for 3, no good. The ball up to Drew Ellis. Drew Ellis to RJ White. Easy layup opportunity for RJ White, and it goes in.
And when Arlington gets out in transition, it is so hard to play defense, especially when you're trying to get the rebound for MLK. It's so hard to get out in transition when you've got guys like Carl and RJ moving the ball up the floor.
We've been talking a lot and praising this Arlington defense, but we haven't talked about their speed a lot. They've been getting out on the break a lot, and it's a lot due to their defense, but also on how quick they can get into the paint. And a hard foul going up for Aiden Mosevich. He is fouled by number 35, Chris Westbrook. He will go to the line as well. This will be their second trip to the line in the first half. They only had 2 in the first half last time. So,
yeah, Chris Westbrook with 2 early fouls in the second half. Look to get him out of the game and bringing somebody with relatively the same size.
And a big group substitution getting ready here for MLK. Number 32, 0, 4. A whole group substitution coming in now. They will switch it all up. It'll be Tay Bernard, Renshawn Davis, Deshaun Dancy, Jalen McMillan, and number 32, Kayvon Jones, who will be in the game now for MLK. Whole group substitution. They obviously did not like what they saw early.
Oh, yeah. Like as you said, they didn't like what they saw, so they brought in an entirely new group. But a lot of these guys that are in the game right now had an impact in the first half. So look to see them go on a run. That's what they need if they want to come back.
Mosevich gets both free throws to extend the lead to 20, their biggest of the game. MLK off their knee. It's going to go over to Arlington. It looked like it might have hit off Mosevich, but they'll give the ball to MLK nonetheless.
And a little bit of something we haven't mentioned. The cheetah print suit jacket for the coach of MLK has probably been the most successful thing we've seen from their side of the ball so far, but love that print right there.
Besides a turnover now for Arlington for a chance at easy layup, but he's fouled by Aiden Mosevich. Definitely has the drip on the sideline tonight for MLK. He came ready to dress to impress.
Oh yeah, that looked a little bit like Arlington right there with the steal right when he crossed half court and able to get to the bucket and get fouled. You need these 2 free throws. You need some points on the board for sure.
Trying to get their first points on the board for the half. That free throw is good. He's now 1 for 1 for the game. Tay Bernard has been good off the bench for them tonight.
Oh yeah, come in and been an impact player, especially on defense.
He splits it though. Drew Ellis gets high for the rebound. He'll take the ball down the court for Arlington. Thinks about it, doesn't take it, passes out to Mosevich. He's gonna get called for a travel.
Yeah, good call. Picked up both of his feet before he started to dribble. And that's 2 turnovers early for Aiden Moskovitz in this half. That's something you definitely want if you're MLK. kind of turns the ship a little bit. Get Arlington forcing turnovers, and then you're fine.
And that's just something that you don't need. Travels are not something that they can be easily fixed. And speaking of turnovers, another one for Arlington. RJ's going to get out in transition again for another easy fast break point. Kind of threw the ball a little bit at an angle, still finds a way to get it for a little spin move and gets it in.
I mean, if you're a college recruiter right here, RJ's impact on the floor has been insane so far this season. A lot of his points are generated off the defensive end and fast breaks. Such a fast kid.
And what I'm starting to realize as this game goes on is, sure, they have great players that can shoot like Drew, but the entire team really has had a good night and has had a pretty good season. They haven't had, besides Drew, of course, shooting perfect tonight, haven't had really any other one that has stood out as like the key second player. They've all really been the second and best player here tonight.
I mean, and that's all you need. Young lineup coming in. If you can get this kind of production from every single player on the floor, that's something you'll take all day, especially when you're up 21.
MLK being double teamed, another turnover, their 14th, but saves the ball right before it goes out.
Third turnover for Aiden Moskovitz.
They're going to call it out of bounds. Didn't think it was quite out of bounds, but the referee saw it on the line. They'll give the ball back to MLK, his third turnover of the quarter.
Yeah, Aiden just needs to slow down a little bit. All of his turnovers have come on just trying to move too fast, which is fine on a fast break. Just got to slow down a little bit and play at your pace.
Mid-range pull-up for Tay Bernard. Doesn't quite get it. Had a good look. Doesn't get it to fall. Mo will swing it over to Drew Ellis, who will pull for his 4-3 of the game. Oh, it's in and out. Perfect streak is over, but the offensive rebound tipped out by Mo goes out of bounds. It'll stay Arlington ball, it looks like. Maybe have been a makeup call right there, as it looked as if it went off Arlington's baseline.
Yeah, Nasser, Carl, and Drew able to disrupt the boards right there, able to give them back the ball off the out of bounds. Not super big guys, but able to do it. That's a good call.
Wow.
Not going to argue that call. He hooked him on the arm, able to push him back and get in the paint easy. That's something that if you're big, you got to watch out for, especially at the high school level.
A little old school move right there, stuck his elbow out, tried to get a little bit more position coming into the paint, and completely great defense there, falling over to make sure that the ref knew that that was not a legal play. Fighting for the rebound, it goes to Drew Ellis. They say that he stepped on the out-of-bounds line, and it's going to be a turnover on Arlington again in the backcourt.
I mean, MLK with a bunch of open shots so far, only able to score 1 point almost halfway through this third quarter. And that came off a free throw.
They kick it out to the corner. Tate Bernard has it, left corner. They try to double, it's unsuccessful. Tarek White has the ball. Moving farther and farther back towards the half-court line. He's going to swing it out. Pull-up three-pointer for Janie Houston is no good. Another fast break layup opportunity. Takes it nice and slow, and an easy layup there for Carl Burrows.
It's too easy at this point. With those transition buckets and fast breaks, it's so hard to play against this Arlington team.
And a travel right back and around for MLK. Checking into the game now will be Luke McBride and VJ Simmons, coming in for Aiden Moskovitz and Mo Nasser.
Yeah, both of them have been solid guys so far off the bench. Luke with a couple early rebounds and 2 points, and VJ able to get active on the defensive end as well. VJ is a really fast guard. I like him a lot.
VJ will get the inbound pass. Running a one-man press now is MLK. He breaks it, but it gets hit from behind, and it's going to come out for a turnover. VJ quick back on defense. No foul called. Great defense, sticking his hand straight up. Pushing the pace now. Kick out to Carl Burrows for three. No good. No call there. Got his hand on the ball, but looked to be a little bit of contact, and running a very quick pace right now is MLK inside the paint. Loses the ball. That's going to cost them all their momentum. Ball is loose on the floor. Back to Tay Bernard. Inside for what could have been an easy layup, but he can't make it. Drew Ellis secures what is probably around 5 or 6 rebounds now for him tonight.
What I don't understand for MLK's side of the ball, they're trying to move so fast, and it hasn't worked at all.
Luke McBride with a little mid-range jumper is no good. Good pass from Drew Ellis, just didn't fall.
And that's a shot you'll take, too.
Yeah, of course. Tay Bernard passed it into the front court for a three that is no good. No scoring here in the past couple minutes. Out for another fast break.
What a
good pass. Oh!
unfortunate roll off the rim for Luke McBride. That ball was practically in and falls out.
And that's not his fault. That was his shot. As he makes up for it with a turnover on the other end. See if they can make up for the missed bucket here. Drew Ellis will take it up. He has been their facilitator tonight. Takes it up across half court. Loses a defender. Looking for a screen, doesn't get it. Looks for the outside pass. Over to VJ Simmons, who's going to miss the three.
Yeah, solid ball reversal, able to get a good shot. I mean, at this point, as long as you're not turning the ball over and you're still active defensively, this game should be yours.
An air ball might have been a pass there. That might have been the design. We don't really know. But the rebound.
Yeah, it was the design. Let's just go with that.
All right, then the score and the assist there. Faye Izam is going to get the bucket off the pass from I don't even remember. Burrows is going to get another three-pointer, which he might not want to remember about. Is this an air ball? A chuck down the court. They will get the ball to Tarek White. Another three-pointer, no good. This is just a lot of missed threes so far.
So many missed threes on both sides of the ball. This is ridiculous. Carl with so many missed threes, too. I mean, his shot looks pure, but so many missed shots.
Good block by Luke McBride as they bring both Aidens back into the game, Aiden Moskovic and Aiden Ludwig, see if they can make an impact, along with number 22 and 32 for MLK, 22 Marcus Wilson, 32 Kavion Johnson. They'll be looking to make an impact as well.
And I like this duo down low for Arlington. You've got Aiden and Luke. This is so much size. I mean, it's going to be so hard to get rebounds.
Another turnover for MLK. Luke McBride coming up with a steal there. Aiden Moskovic looking to do something. He has the ball up at the top of the key.
Slow down the pace. Get a good shot.
A screen from the other Aiden out to Luke McBride at the top of the key. Burrows has the ball over to Ellis. Ellis again from three. Shot pretty, no good. But Moskovic is able to help get the rebound with Ludwig. This tag team is working out well on the defensive end and rebounding end so far.
You got to get a shot at least by the end of this quarter if you have any chance of coming back. Only 3 points so far in the second half.
And MLK turns over the ball for I believe the 6th time this quarter. Aiden Moskovic, easy three, that's going to fall. No timeout still for this quarter for MLK. You'd think that they'd want to stop this momentum, but Aiden Moskovic gets an easy three from the corner.
They keep trying to leave Aiden and Drew open at the three-point line, and they haven't not figured out that that is not going to work. Both of them are such good shooters from the outside.
Another turnover. Aiden Moskovic has it in the fast break and the foul, but they call on the floor. It'll be 2 shots for Aiden Moskovic off the fast break. MLK got away with one there as it should have been an and one.
No, it looks like it was an and one. They counted the bucket. What a shot by Aiden.
They give him the and one, and it is well-deserved.
Yeah, able to get body contact and go up. That's something he's done really well. Watch as he take layups. What he does is he goes up on the right or left side and he gets into your body. Being a smaller guard, this is absolutely incredible. If you get into the body, that allows you to bounce off him and get an open look rather than just going up and being afraid of the block shot. Aiden does that really well, and that's something that he's added to his game that has been incredibly impactful.
Misses the and one opportunity, but the offensive rebound for Arlington is something they've been particularly well at tonight, and Aiden Moskovic will have it around the top of the key, trying to do something with it to end the quarter. 6 seconds left, step back three, that's going to airball. Grabs the board, a chance for maybe a half-court heave, no good, but Drew Ellis is going to get it off in time. Oh. Tried to make something happen, but couldn't get it to go at the end of the quarter. Still 52 to 26 at the end of the third quarter. We're going to send it off to a break real quick before the start of the fourth. This is AHS Tiger Life, back in a minute. Welcome back, Tiger Nation. We're going to take you straight to the sounds of the game.
to the Rams. Number 13, Iceland is second. Checking in for the Rams, number 10, Edwards. Checking in here, Tigers number 20, B.J. Simmons. For the Rams, number 4, Jackson. Also checking in for the Tigers, number 3, Lucas Hofstadler.
All right, welcome back, Arlington Tiger Nation. We are back here in the fourth quarter, about a minute and 24 seconds in. Only one bucket's been scored here to start the fourth as we get into this fourth quarter. Nice easy pull-up for B.J. Simmons. He gets on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Arlington absolutely running away with this game. 30-point lead going in to the end of the fourth quarter and holding MLK to 3 second-half points. 3. Incredible.
Had an easy layup there, but it doesn't fall. Lucas Hofstadler is now checked into the game. Looked like he got fouled there, but nothing is called. Aiden Ludwig is called for a jump ball instead of a foul. He does not seem too happy about that.
Refs seem like they want to go home and just not call anything. I mean, 3 times Lucas got the ball and was absolutely hacked down low. No call, though.
There's 1, 2, and 3 all right there. 1 on Lucas, 2 on Aiden, but they call a jump ball instead, and the possession does belong to MLK, so it will be their ball. And a technical has been given out. To Aiden Ludwig, I believe.
Hey, I'll take that. The only points that they've had so far in the second half have been 2 free throws and 1 bucket. Not much to complain about.
And it was Aiden Ludwig who is charged with the technical foul. Obviously, he was upset with the call, and rightfully so. It was definitely a foul and not a jump ball. But MLK makes both free throws and will get the ball now.
I mean, number 12 bringing the ball, Tarek White. This is a guy that has a couple of clean looks, a couple of good shots here in the second half. He was really good in the first half for MLK, but been really quiet so far. Good to see you to get him involved.
A good block by Luke McBride there in the paint, but they do get the offensive rebound. Now a turnover forced by B.J. Simmons. They're moving the ball up to R.J. White. R.J. gets it. Good movement with his body there by R.J. White. It does a little, you're too little for me celebration. He's obviously mad now, coming to lock down at half court.
Yeah, what a shot. He's been able to make so many plays on the transition baskets and the fast breaks. I mean, what a player. I mean, this is a guy where his majority of his shots are going to come off hustle plays, and that's exactly what you want in your starting guard.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 10.
It will be MLK's ball side out. Coming into the game right now for the first time is number 10, Tyler McNell. He comes in for Aiden Ludwig after his technical. He will also be taking the ball now for Arlington. Gives the ball out to B.J. Simmons, who gets in the paint, and it rolls off the rim for the second time this quarter. MLK having trouble getting the ball out. Might have been a travel there, but they don't call it.
Yeah, lucky to come up with that ball. Looks like everybody on the floor had a hit on that ball at one point.
And there's a
foul challenge to the Tigers, number 22.
Yeah, 13, Phi Ism. I mean, this is a guy, he's taken, I'd say 5-6 threes. He's had a bunch of shots, unable to fall so far, but maybe getting him to the free throw line will get him going a little bit. Maybe a little too far gone if you're talking about winning the game, but look to get him some more shots as you close out this game.
The foul was on Luke McBride. He will shoot 2 free throws at the line. They get their 3rd point of the 4th quarter, all 3 coming from free throws.
Yeah, Luke McBride, another promising player. As you're looking at young talent on his team, all relatively young talent, especially coming off the bench, but this is a guy who has a lot of impact time. He's been able to do really good with that time that he's gotten so far.
It will be side out for Arlington after MLK makes both free throws. 28-point game. Holding the clock a little. The ball rolls towards half court, and then it is picked up by Tyler McNell. Luke comes for the screen, pulls it back. VJ Simmons has the ball inside the 3-point arc. Good pass inside of Luke McBride, gets hacked, but they do not call it again. But they call him stepping on the line and send it out of bounds towards MLK's way. Lots of uncalled fouls here in the 4th quarter by these referees.
Yeah, I mean, they've been pretty good all game, so not much to complain about, but the past couple possessions, there have been some questionable no calls that you just wonder, like, why on the those being called.
Lucas Huffsettler looking to make up for the last time. Oh, tries to take the contact and absorb it, but it is no good. An offensive rebound for Tyler McNell, but that is no good as well, so MLK will have the ball.
Yeah, got multiple chances to put in the bucket there, just unable to convert.
At this point, the game is, of course, just trying to come to an end, but still would like to make those easy layups when given the opportunity.
Great defense there by Luke McBride on the sideline, able to push him, not push him out of bounds, but lead him to go that way. Great way of using the baseline as an extra defender.
He used his body well there, making sure he had his hands straight up, had his extra buddy at the baseline there to make sure that he had nowhere to go, trapped him in the corner, and once he had nowhere to dribble the ball, he had to use it out of bounds. Luke will take it up around the right wing. Staying over there is McNell.
We're seeing some guys in the game here for Arlington that have not been in the game so far, but these are huge, really good sophomores. You've got Tyler, you've got Luke, and you've got Caleb Fan. 3 really good guys for their age that we're going to see, I mean, a few years down the road, if they stay here, a few years down the road, these guys are going to be really solid.
And actually an all-sophomore lineup in here for Arlington right now. Tyler McNell is the sophomore, Caleb Fan, the sophomore, shooting free throws. Luke McBride, a sophomore, VJ Simmons, and Lucas Huffsettler are all sophomores.
Crazy.
Fan misses the first free throw. He will hope to split here as well. Second one is good. It is now 59-30, a 29-point game.
And finally, Arlington able to get free throws, able to get that foul call that they've been looking for.
MLK gets trapped at the top, gets it down inside to number 23, who just throws up a lofty shot. No good. Rebound Arlington. Simmons throws it down to McNell. McNell gets blocked. Good defense there by MLK. First good defensive possession here in the 4th quarter.
Post move by Luke.
Good post move by Luke. Couldn't finish it though, as they don't call it out of bounds there. Wide pass out to Huffsettler. Takes it in for a good move, but off the backboard. Tonight is not his night inside the paint. A good move there, splitting the defenders by number 23, Jay-Sean Carr. His first action tonight right now.
Arlington able to outscore MLK so far 21-9 in this half.
3-pointer banked in by Tyler McNell.
I mean, at this point, Arlington's had 7-8 points off of that soft cushion on the back of the backboard. I mean, some fortunate roll-ins you've had. I mean, even without those buckets, you've still got a 23-point game, but still.
2 more players will be checking into the game in just a moment for the Arlington Tigers, along with 1 more for MLK. Number 21 and number 5. And number 21, Vic Resninger. I don't know if I said that right.
I believe.
And number 5, Parker Peeler. One of 2 number 5s in this team.
That might be illegal, but we're not going to say anything about it.
If you don't tell, I won't.
All right. Yeah, another sophomore, Parker Peeler, coming to the game with an early shot.
No good. Always follow your shot. Steps back. Wide rebound. Out to Lucas Huffsettler. Hard pass towards the corner. 3-pointer by Caleb Fan, the sophomore, number 20, split 2 free throws, but there he makes up for it with a made 3.
I mean, if this shows you fans at home, this is an all JV lineup right now for Arlington. Still able to outscore this MLK team. MLK is just out of sorts right now.
Arlington is having a lot of trouble inside the paint. This quarter, they have not made any one, if any, layups, and a pretty move there by number 23, Jayshawn Carr. Used the behind the back to his advantage and split 2 or 3 defenders to get inside the paint.
Yeah, what a move right there. That's one you're going to look back on and be like, ooh, that was pretty. Everybody in the stands went like that too.
Another baseline pass towards Parker Pierre. The ref calls him on the line. Coach Bruce did not seem to be in favor of that call.
Yeah, but even as you look at the refs, I mean, they have not been too heavily involved in the game. That's all you want from the refs. Oh, it looked like a carry there, but able to get fouled in the paint.
I thought he got all ball, but he would be going to the line to shoot 2. I believe the foul was on Caleb Fan, number 20. Number 21, Monte Livingston, I believe, will be shooting the 2 free throws. His first shots of the game right now.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell that was his first shot of the game. Off the backboard immediately. And in the second half, they've been able to get to the line pretty well. Just unable to convert on the offensive end as a whole. And I mean, when you look at this game in the second half and you compare it to the first half, so many forced turnovers for Arlington in the first half, but in the second half, not as many, but still able to outscore them by so much.
And good defense there and closeout there by the Rams. That is their mascot name. We've moved on from calling them MLK. We can now call them by their mascot name, the Rams. Good defense there by them. They'll be looking to put some points on the board. Deep 3, no good. Arlington will get the rebound. Good move, no foul. Looked like there was a lot of contact there. They even knocked the ball out of his hand, but a 3-pointer by Lucas Huffseller. He'll get the 3. His first bucket of the night.
Yeah, what a shot. This is a 34-point lead, outscoring them by double. And the first game that they played earlier in the season was a 25-pointer for Arlington, but this is even better. And this is a JV lineup in the game right now.
And off the Rams' chest, it'll go back to Arlington with about 35 seconds left. We'll see if they hold it out. They will hold it out. Lucas Huffseller has got the signal from Coach Brewer, I believe. They will run another play, actually. Make another one.
Why not make it 36?
And a steal, just
38. Oh, I said it too early. Refs just not calling anything. Want this game to be over.
The refs,
as much as MLK does.
And going for 70 now. And there it is. 70-point night. Drop 70. And there it is. The unclassical ending.
Yeah, that's going to be your ball game.
Great game by the Arlington Tigers. Great on the defensive end. Great job giving the offense good opportunities to make shots. I mean, they did miss a good amount of shots. They could have possibly scored triple digits if they had made all the shots they'd taken, like most schools would.
I mean, yeah, if you make all your shots, you're scoring a lot of points. But great observation there, Brent. But as you go on into the season, as you get into district play, this is definitely a win that's going to carry over and really going to help you and give you momentum. Lots of things to work on for sure, but that's definitely something that you're going to like.
All right, Tigers. The final score of your game tonight, Arlington Tigers 72, MLK Rams 34. That'll do it here for us at AHS Tiger Life. Signing off for now, I'm Brent Lyons alongside Jake Stoop. We'll see you next time on AHS Tiger Life.
Thanks for watching.
Good night, Arlington.